stew. Now, contrary to popular opinion, minced beef stew does not take 2 to 3 hours to cook. You can do it in about half an hour. There's a load of ingredients that you need. You want your minced beef, your carrots, potatoes, an onion, an oxo cube, some tomato ketchup or tomato puree if you're posh, and some plain flour. Looks a lot, but don't worry, it all goes together. Right, let's get going. We're going to take a bit of minced beef. Notice I never give you quantities. It just depends how many you're cooking for. If you're only cooking for one, you only want a bit. If you're cooking for two, you want a little bit more, right? If you're cooking for four, you probably want a bit more than that. So take your minced beef and shove some in the pan. No need to be posh with it, just shove some in. I'm going to use about half of that quantity because I'm only making it for me, right? Put the minced beef out of the way, turn the pan on and put it down gentle, because what we want to do is to brown the beef, seal it, keep the flavour in the meat. While that's in the pan doing that, we're going to peel the onion, the carrot and the potato. In the sink, bit of water. The potato, pick it up in your left hand. Remember what we said on the mashed potato video? Pick it up on your left hand using the thumb as the fulcrum and pull the potato peeler, I say knife for a minute then, pull the potato peeler towards you. And I'm actually thinking to myself that might be enough. So for now we'll just do one potato on there. We'll peel the carrot lengthways all the way down it. And while we're over at the sink, we'll take the small knife, chop and tail it completely. Put that on the chopping board. We'll take the onion, trim the little bit of root off at the end, the little bit of fuzz, right? Just trim it, leaving it whole, and take the top off. Peel the brown leaves off. And now we've got the onion, right? Now while I was doing that I could hear the minced beef starting. So, take the spoon, stir it around, keep it going, okay? The first thing we want to do is to chop the onion. So we take the onion that we've peeled and through the root, cut down it. We don't want a complete onion, we only want half. Lay it on its flat. Bring the knife through, but don't cut into the root. So that's all still, holding still together. Then when you've done it lengthways, you do it across. And it comes out in little squares. And you're left with just the root, which is the bit you don't really want. Put that out of the way. Hear the minced beef going again? Right, see it going? Still only on a low gas, we don't want to burn it, we're not interested in burning it. And there you now, it's all brown and it's all sealed. So we're going to put the onion that we've just chopped into it. Get that going out of the way. Then we're going to take the carrot. Chop it in half. Chop the halves down into slices. Doesn't worry about whether it's squares, rounds, circles or what. As long as it's in little pieces. Cut it into strips, then cut the strips across. Put that in the pan as well, because what we can do with the carrot and the onion is, now wait for this, we get posh here, you sweat the aromatic flavour out of the root vegetables. I know, sounds good, doesn't it? But it works. I'll put a lid on. Okay, while we're doing that, you see it's all going on together. We take a potato, cut it in half, cut the half into threes and cut it into small squares. Funny shaped square, but just little pieces. Half, do it in a half, do it in a one for you. That's ready to go in the pan, not quite just yet. Just going to boil a kettle of water because I want some hot water. So if you hear another sound coming off screen, you know what it is. Okay, all boiled, yep, you see that? We can now start to put the flavourings and the thickening agents into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is put the thickening agent into it, which is quite simply flour. 1 spoon of flour in about that much. Just put it in and mix it around. Okay? 1 little bit of tomato ketchup, or as I said if you're posh, tomato puree. Just give it a little bit of flavour. As an alternative to tomato ketchup, if you want to use brown sauce, you can do. It gives it a spicier flavour. Mix it around. And then when it's like that, you can start to add your water. Add it. Stir it. make sure when you're stirring it that you've caught everything off the bottom and off the sides, so there's nothing going to stick to it. A bit more. I'm going to turn the gas up to bring that back to the boil. Now, can you have a look inside the pan? And if you see it bubbling now, you will see that the flour has actually started to thicken. Can't you? Right? It's not thin water now, got a gentle thickening in it. So we know we've got enough. The next thing we're going to do, please, is to put the potatoes in. Just lop them in. Dead easy, no problems, just lop them in. It's a stew you're making, so you're going to cook it all out. And then for extra flavouring, put an oxo cube in it. Your mother was brought up on oxo cubes, your father was brought up on oxo cubes. You can make a smashing drink out of oxo cubes. You can also flavour them. Just put it on top, scrunch it up. Don't panic that you see little bits of oxo cubes sticking in the sauce. They will cook out. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Set it down on a nice simmer, put the lid on, and there you go. That's all you've got to do to make stew. Give it 20 minutes or so, just to make sure everything in there is cooked out, and you're really gonna enjoy it. Especially being as how it's November when I'm filming this, and it's a horrible weather out there. But it's going to be gorgeous inside your tummy in a minute. Okay? Oh, see? It even looks good now before it's cooked. Alright, we'll leave that to cook for about 20 minutes or so. Okay, so it's had about 20 minutes or so now. Let's have a look and see. Give it a stir. Has the sauce got a good consistency? Have all those oxo bits gone into it? And, oh, it does. Oh, the potato bits feel cooked, so the rest of it is smaller than potatoes. We will know it's cooked. And then all you've got to do is quite simply dish it up. Bit of French bread, crust of white bread with that. And you know what? You can do that as well and enjoy it.